Hello friends. So in this video we will be discussing about successive approximation of A to D converters. Okay. So this successive approximation type ADC is the most widely used and popular ADC method, that is analog to digital converter. Okay. The conversion time is maintained constant in this successive approximation type of ADC and is proportional to the number of bits in the digital output. Unlike the counter and continuous type of A to D converters, the basic principle of this type of ADC is that the unknown analog input voltage is approximated against n bit digital value by trying one bit at a time, beginning with the MSB. Okay, so the principle of successive approximation process is that it is continuously checking. For example, we can say that as a cross checking and moving on. This is the main principle of successive approximation type of converter. Okay, so usually it is called as the heart of a circuit. Okay, usually the successive approximation type of converters are called as heart of a circuit. Okay, so and it is, in short, it is called as SAR. SAR. Okay, so let us discuss about 8-bit successive approximation resistor whose output is applied to an 8-bit A to D converter. The analog output, here you can see, this is 8-bit SAR whose output is applied to 8-bit DAC, and that is digital to analog converter, and the output of the DAC is connected to a comparator. Okay, so here the output of the comparator is a serial data input to the SAR. Okay, the output of this comparator is serial data input to the SAR. Then the SAR then adjusts its digital output until it is equivalent to the analog input Vin, which is the input to the comparator. Okay, so the 8-bit latch at the end of the conversion holds on to the resultant digital data output. Okay, the circuit works as it follows. Okay, so first, okay, before looking into the circuit operation, we say that it consists of a sample and hold circuit. Okay, so what is the meaning of this sample and hold circuit? It is a circuit in an analog device that samples the voltage of a continuously varying analog signals and holds its value at a constant level for a specified minimum period of time. Okay, so here what happens at the start of the conversion cycle? The SAR is reset by holding the or by making this start button high. Okay, this start signal is made high. Okay, so on the first clock pulse, a clock pulse will be applied when it is made high. Clock pulse low to high transition takes place. The most significant output bit Q7, Q0 to Q7 are the bits. Q7 of the SAR is set. Okay, so D to A converter then generates an analog equivalent to the Q7 bit. Okay, which is compared to analog input Vin. Okay, so Q7 bit and the bit is compared with the input of the comparator Vin. If the comparator output is low, that is D to A converter output is larger than Vin, and the SAR will clear its MSB. Okay, Q7. On the other hand, if the comparator output is high, that is D to A converter output is lower than that of V in. Okay, then the SAR will keep, that is the SAR will keep the MSB Q7 set. Okay, in any case, on the next clock pulse, low to high transition, the SAR will set the next MSB Q6. Depending on the output of the comparator, the SAR will then either keep or reset the bit Q7. Okay, so this process is continued until the SAR tries all the bits. As soon as the LSB, that is Q0, is tried, the SAR forces the conversion complete. Here is a pin, conversion complete pin. Okay, so this conversion complete signal is high to indicate that the parallel output lines contains a valid data. Okay, so the CC signal is turn enable the, that enables the latch and digital data appear at the output of the latch here. When CC is made high, it makes the latch enable pin high, hence we get the digital data output at the latch, 8-bit latch. The digital data are also available serially as the SAR determines each bit. Okay, so to cycle the converter continuously, the CC signal may be connected to again start conversion input. Okay, the so until now we have discussed for a 7-bit of successive approximation. Let us take an example for 4-bit successive approximation. Okay, so here you see the block diagram of a successive approximation ADC for a 4 bits. The 4 bits are D1, D2, D3 and D4. Okay, here the DAC output is taken as VD and the comparator input, which is given as input to the comparator, as well as another input given to the comparator is taken as VA. The output of the comparator is connected to SAR. Okay, so start conversion is SOC, that is start of conversion. EOC is the end of conversion, and a clock pulse is applied here. Okay, so we will see step by step. So what happens? So this successive approximation is one. So here what happens is during first cycle, okay, when clock pulse is made high or before clock pulse is made high, a SOC input, that is start, is made 1. As soon as this SOC input is 1, SAR will set its MSB to 1 and all other bits to 0, so that trial code output of SAR is D1, D2, D3 and D4, that is 1, 0, 0 and 0. Okay, the output of SAR is then applied to DAC. The corresponding output of DAC is VD and is applied to the comparator. Okay, so here in the comparator, if VD is less than VA, that is the trial code is less than the correct digital representation, then output goes high, which is applied to SAR or SAR. In response to high comparator output, MSB D1 is maintained at 1 and the next bit D2 is made 1. The trial code at the SAR output now becomes 1100. Hence, the corresponding DAC output is compared with VA again and the process continues. Okay. So, now at this time, if VD is greater than VA, then the comparator output will go low, that is 0. Okay, then the SAR will respond to its by resetting its MSB bit to D1 to 0 and next bit D2 to 1, so that new trial code is 0100. The procedure is repeated for all the subsequent bit one at a time until all bit positions are tested. When all the bit positions are tested, end of conversion output goes high to indicate that conversion is over. Okay. The complete conversion sequence for 4-bit successive approximation is shown here. Here you can see. For example, at the first stage, D1 is made high. So it is 1,000,000. So it will check for VD and VA. VD is the output of a DAC. VA is the input to the comparator. So if VD is greater than VA, then it will be 0100. If it is less, then it makes MSB 1 and it is 1100, and the procedure continues, and at last you will get this outputs. Okay. So here, after all the completion of all the bits, this latch is made high and you will get the output from the latch. Okay. So some of the advantages of this successive approximation are: the conversion time is equal to n clock cycle per for n bit ADC. Okay. Hence conversion time is very short. For example is, for 12-bit ADC with a frequency of 1 megahertz, the conversion time will be 12 into 1 microsecond, which is 12 microseconds only. Okay. So the conversion time is constant and independent of the amplitude of the analog signal. But the main disadvantage is the conversion time is more as compared to flash type of ADC. Okay. So one of the practical application is, it is used in microprocessor based data acquisition system. Okay. So this is all about successive approximation A to D converter.